everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel XAT, turning problems into solutions. This is me Priyasha Das, and today we'll be doing a question based on true and false statements. This is a very commonly asked logical based puzzle which is quite a confusing one, where one of the statements is true and one of the statements is false given by a particular person. Now here we are considering the statements by 5 different people: Aman, Varun, Tarun, Ruchi and KD, and different professions are given, not necessarily in the same order. The only thing we need to focus here is that two of the statements are given for each of the person, and we have to make sure that one is true and one is false. Now based on this, we can classify it into various categories or cases. So while making the cases, the only suggestion I would like to give you people is that try to focus on your questions. The questions will already come with a condition. So if you focus on the condition, it will be really easy for you to go through it. The question will be there in the description box also. So if you want to go through the question first on your own, you can definitely check out the description box, try the question on your own, and then come back and try to see the approach which I have taken to solve the questions. So these can be lengthy and confusing, I totally agree, but the only way to make it a little simple and less time consuming is by focusing on the questions. As you see here, various statements are there. We don't know where to start from, so we will directly start from the questions. We know that it is given in one of the conditions, Aman is a politician, and in the other question it's given Aman is a chef. Now when there are two conditions, that means there are two cases, one when Aman is a chef and another when Aman is the politician. But if you carefully observe the first question, here Varun is the chef, Aman is the politician. So there can be a possibility that using one same case only I can answer both question number 2 and question number 1. So let's try to form the case. I am writing the various names over here as the abbreviation A, T, V, K and R. And for this, I would be making up the conditions given to me. Now, if I start with Ruchi's statement says that Aman is not a politician, Tarun is not a politician. This clearly means that either Aman or Tarun is definitely a politician. One of the statements will be true, another will be false. That means Aman or Tarun is the politician. Now, as per our question number 2, we can see that Aman is the politician. So let's take case number 1. I am considering this as case 1, where I am taking Aman as the politician. So if I am taking Aman as the politician, that means this statement will be false and this statement will be true. So this is something suitable, that Aman is not a politician is false and Tarun is not a politician is true. Now, if I move up and try to check what can be the other scenario, let us move to Aman's statement. Aman says that I am a chef. Now, when Aman is a politician, he cannot be a chef. That means this statement is false and this statement is true. Now, in the true statement, it's written that either me or Ruchi is a businessman. Now, of course, Aman is a politician, so he cannot be a businessman. So that means Ruchi is the businessman. I can make Ruchi as the businessman over here. Now, let's come down to Varun. Why am I coming down to Varun? Because here it's written that Tarun is the businessman. Of course, Ruchi is fixed as the businessman now. So, Tarun cannot be the businessman. This is the false statement. So, which is the true statement here? KD is a lawyer. This will be very helpful in solving the full question. So, please make sure that you write KD as the lawyer over here. Now we know that there are two professions left, teacher and chef. Now for teacher and chef, you see that there are not various statements given except for KD. KD says that Tarun is the teacher, and if I consider that to be true, then in that case we will be left with only one profession, that is chef. So if I consider Tarun to be the teacher, for now, just for the time being, I am considering Tarun to be the teacher. I am not confirming that Tarun is the teacher. Then this statement will go wrong. Neither Ruchi, now if this is true, this will be false. That neither Ruchi nor Varun is a chef. Varun is a chef because it's the only thing which is left now. And so this will be false and this will be okay. So if I check my question number 2, where Aman is a politician, then who is going to be the chef? Varun is going to be the chef in question number 2. In this case, Varun is going to be the chef. Now, is it confirmed that Tarun is the teacher? Yeah, of course. Only if I consider Tarun to be the teacher, only then I will be able to get the confirmed answer that Varun is the only one left who is the chef. So that means Varun will be my correct answer for the chef. Now, let's see if I can use this case number 1 for question number 1 also. If Varun is the chef, as mentioned, who is the politician? Just the reverse question. Reverse question, if you people observe. It's just the reverse question. If Varun is the chef, then who's the politician? Politician will be Aman. So Aman will be the answer for the first question. And for the second question, it's mentioned that Aman is the politician. So who will be the chef? Tarun will be the chef. Oops, I said Tarun. I think I should go with Varun. Varun is the chef. All right. Now, let's move down to the third question. In the third question, it's mentioned that Aman is the chef. Now, this is altogether an additional scenario where I have to consider Aman to be the chef. So, the things which I have made over here and the true and false I have mentioned, I would be actually deleting it to cover up the other questions. So I'll just delete the true and false part over here, and then we will look forward to make the case number 2. So while making the case number 2, we have to make sure that this time Aman is the chef. Now while making Aman as the chef, we will focus on the point that we are keeping all the people like I'm just writing down the names first as I do, and then I would be focusing on their professions. So Aman is the chef. Now, just by reading this Ruchi statement again, I know that either Aman or Tarun is the politician. And if Aman is the chef as per the question, then there is no doubt that this time Tarun is going to be the politician. So this time Tarun is going to be the politician in our case. Now, when Tarun is the politician, can he be the teacher? Of course not. That means, just a second, let me consider Ruchi's statement. Aman is not a politician. This is true. So Tarun is not a politician. This should be false. Now, this is false that Tarun is not a politician, and that means he is a politician. Okay, quite confusing, right? But then don't worry, that's how we do these questions. Now moving next, Tarun is the teacher will definitely be false. Now, so if Tarun is the teacher is false, that means Ruchi and Varun is not a chef is true. That means we will not be keeping Varun as the chef and Ruchi as the chef. This is true. Okay, moving next is about another statement about Tarun. Tarun is the businessman. Now, again, if Tarun is the politician, he cannot be the businessman. So that means again KD is the lawyer. So we can again confirm that KD is the lawyer, just like the case number 1. Now, next statement. If I move down to the next statement, KD is not a politician is true again, because KD is a lawyer, so he is not the politician. So either me or Varun is the lawyer. Now we know that the KD is already the lawyer. So Tarun or Varun cannot be the lawyer. Tarun is already the politician, so Varun cannot be the lawyer. Now I have two professions left with me: businessman, number 1, and number 2 is teacher. So who's going to be the teacher and who's going to be the businessman? We know that Ruchi if I go down to Aman's statement says, I am a chef. So this is definitely true. I am a chef. That means either me or Ruchi is a businessman is false. So Ruchi is definitely not the businessman. Now, when Ruchi is not the businessman, the only place left for businessman is Varun, and the only profession left for Ruchi is teacher. So this is my case 2, and in this case 2, I can find out that if Aman is the chef as per the question, then Ruchi is definitely going to be the teacher, because Ruchi cannot be a businessman according to Aman's statement. And the last and the most interesting question. In both the cases, we see that one person is definitely the lawyer. And which is that person? KD is the person who is the lawyer in both the cases. Therefore, for the fourth question, the answer will be A, that is KD. KD is the lawyer in both the cases. So this was an interesting question based on the true false statements, apparently appearing to be difficult and confusing, but if you try creating cases from the very beginning of the question, you would find it easy and fast to do. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends, like this video, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. And I'll be up with more such videos. Till then, please take care and thanks for watching.